sanctions and the worst drought for almost 2 decades threaten to cause severe hardship for millions of people in North Korea, while the country's leadership continues to plow scarce resources into its missile and nuclear programs, according to UN agencies and those with contacts in the impoverished nation. A drought that ravaged crops earlier this summer will leave the North unable to properly feed many of its people, including soldiers in the country's million-strong army. The groups have warned. 2 North Korean shipments to Syria intercepted in 6 months, UN told Reid. More while living standards have improved for some North Koreans under Kim Jong-un's leadership. Many of the country's 25 million people face a struggle to secure enough food while others risk losing their jobs due to sanctions, according to Jiro Ishimaru, a Japanese documentary maker who runs a network of citizen journalists inside North Korea. For one thing, there are too many soldiers to feed. Ishimaru, whose contacts are equipped with contraband mobile phones, told The Guardian at his Asia press office in the western Japanese city of Osaka. And corruption is rife, so that by the time senior military officers have taken their share of food provisions to sell for profit on the private market, there is next to nothing left for ordinary soldiers. Ishimaru, who spoke to several contacts about living conditions in North Korea from the Chinese border earlier this month, added, "One of them told me that there was talk of war with the U.S., but that many North Korean soldiers are in poor physical condition and in no fit state to fight. Many North Korean soldiers are in poor physical condition and in no fit state to fight." Jiro Ishimaru fears the focus on missile launches and rising tensions between Pyongyang and Washington means the plight of ordinary North Koreans is being overlooked. This is exactly what Kim Jong-un wants, to project an image of strength, that he and the people are one and the same. In an ordinary country there would be riots over the food shortages, but not in North Korea. The state's inability to provide has spawned a private market in food and Chinese-made clothes that is tolerated, if not encouraged, by officials. The authorities allow it to continue because they know the state would collapse otherwise, he added. The UN, concerned about the prospect of widespread malnutrition and other illnesses after the country suffered its worst drought since 2001, has approved $6.3 meters in aid to help it cope with shortages of corn, rice, maize, potatoes and other essential crops. The Rodong Sinmun, the official newspaper of the ruling Workers' Party of Korea, reported that prevention battles had been launched to counter an abysmal drought that began in May, according to the NK News website. In a special alert last month, the UN Food and Agriculture Organization estimated North Korea's early season crop production was down almost a third from the same period last year.